Chapter 10. Global International Issues. Now we are going to look at the final chapter. Global International Issues. Global International Issues. According to Ronald Dulek, sad but true, U.S. business people have the lowest foreign language proficiency of any major trading nation. U.S. business schools do not emphasize foreign languages, and students traditionally avoid them. Global issues. Global considerations impact virtually all strategic decisions. A world market has emerged. It is difficult for a firm to survive relying solely on domestic markets. Multinational organizations. International firms or multinational corporations face many complex variables: social, cultural, demographic, environmental, political, governmental, legal, technological, competitive opportunities and threats. Potential advantages of international operations. Gain new customers, absorb excess capacity, reduce unit costs, and spread economic risks. Allow firms to establish low-cost production facilities. Competition may be less intense, reduce tariffs, lower taxes, and favorable political treatment. Joint ventures can enable firms to learn new technology, culture, and business practices. Economies of scale, power, and prestige in domestic markets may be significantly enhanced. The global challenge. How to gain and maintain exports to other nations. How to defend domestic markets against imported goods. Changes in the global economy. Corporations are obtaining customers globally. Markets are shifting rapidly and converging in tastes, trends, and prices. Innovative transport systems are accelerating transfer of technology. Nature and location of production systems are shifting. Protectionism. Countries imposing tariffs, taxes, and regulations on firms outside the country to favor their own companies and people. Reasons for global expansion. Advancements in telecommunications. Growth in demand for goods and services globally. 95% of the world's population lives outside the U.S. Globalization. Globalization. The process of doing business worldwide. Global strategy includes considering global needs during design, production, marketing. Cultural differences. Time, space, family roles, religious factors, family time, values, eating, rules of etiquette, importance of relationships. Now let's look at the European business cultures. Participatory management. Most workers are unionized. More frequent vacations and holidays. Guaranteed permanent employment common. Workers often resent pay for performance, commissions, and objective measurement and reward systems. On the other hand, Asian business cultures. First names are not generally used in business. Extended periods of silence are important. A sale is the beginning, not the end of a relationship. Resting, listening, meditating, and thinking are considered productive. Meanwhile, for Mexican business culture, they usually low tolerance for adversarial relations or friction at work. Employers are paternalistic. Workers do not expect self-expression or initiative at work. Businesses stress collectivism, continuity, cooperation, belongingness, formality, and doing exactly what you are told. Rarely entertain business associates at homes. Preserving one's honor, saving face, and looking important are valued. Opinions expressed by employees are often regarded as backtalk. Supervisors are viewed as weak if they explain the rationale for their orders to workers. Mexicans often do not follow rules. Life is slower in Mexico. Tardiness is common. Simultaneously in Japanese business culture. Importance of group loyalty and consensus called wa. Constant discussion and compromise. Silence is a plus in formal meetings. When confronted with disturbing questions, managers often remain silent. Managers are reserved, quiet, distant, introspective, and other-oriented. Communication differences across cultures. Italians, Germans, and French do not soften up executives with praise before criticism. Israelis are accustomed to fast-paced meetings. British executives complain that Americans chatter too much. Europeans feel that they are being treated like children when asked to wear name tags. Executives in India are used to interrupting each other. In Malaysia and Japan, periods of silence are appropriate. No silence is needed in Israel. How was your weekend? Is considered intrusive by many business people. In India, debt is 80% of GDP. Gap between rich and poor widening. Middle class is growing. Joint ventures in India. Joint ventures are mandatory for foreign companies doing business in India. Foreign firms restricted to 74% ownership of India-based firms. Most joint ventures in India fail. Conclusion. In strategic planning, global issues affecting our business, organizations are beyond our control. These issues has to be considered in strategic planning. Practice. This is to expand your knowledge. Can you try to list the various global international issues affecting strategic planning and MAF? Why? Sometime we need to understand ourselves. Why is it important to understand our global environment in strategic planning? Thank you for all of your attention.